Now, a whistleblower complaint has alleged that Twitter misled users and authorities about its security against hackers and spam accounts. The whistleblower is Twitter's former security chief, Peiter Zatko. We take a look at this next report for more details.
Shares of Twitter dropped sharply on Tuesday after the revelation of an explosive whistleblower complaint alleging the social media company misled federal regulators about its defenses against hackers and spam accounts. The disclosures come from Twitter's former security chief, Peiter Zatko, a famed hacker more widely known as Mudge, who has testified before Congress in the past about the vulnerabilities of the internet.
If you're looking for computer security, then the internet is not the place to be.
Zatko, seen here in an interview with Reuters at the 2019 Black Hat Cybersecurity Conference, filed an 84-page complaint last month with multiple government agencies, alleging that Twitter falsely claimed it had a solid security plan and said he had warned colleagues that half the company's servers were running out-of-date and vulnerable software. The complaint, which was first reported by the Washington Post and CNN, was also sent to congressional committees. A Twitter spokesperson said on Tuesday that Zatko was fired in January for, quote, ineffective leadership and poor performance, less than 2 years after then-CEO Jack Dorsey appointed him to the role. The spokesperson also said his complaint was designed to capture attention and inflict harm on Twitter. The whistleblower complaint comes at a rough time for the social media platform as it's embroiled in a legal battle with Elon Musk after he said in July he was ending an agreement to buy the company, alleging Twitter had violated the terms of the deal. The world's richest person has accused Twitter of hiding information about how it calculates the percentage of bots on the service. The whistleblower complaint alleges Twitter prioritized user growth over reducing spam, offering executives massive bonuses for increases in daily users, and nothing explicitly for cutting spam. CNN reported that Musk's legal team has subpoenaed Zatko. After the whistleblower disclosure was made public, the Tesla CEO could not be reached for comment.
Now, the legal non-profit Whistleblower Aid is working with Zatko. They gave some more insight into the situation. Let's just listen in.
This was a last resort for him. I mean, he worked hard inside the company to get these addressed. He's worked, in fact, one of the elements of the disclosure is after he was fired, he was asked to produce a report for the board of directors about some of these issues, which he did without pay, without access to any of his systems because he'd already been fired. Still, I would say getting to this point where he's having to do this publicly. It was not his first, his second, or his third choice, but it's where he ultimately ended up after he had exhausted every other channel. What's interesting about Mudge is he's well respected in both the hacker communities, which are of course pretty anti-authoritarian, and the U.S. intelligence community. So he's worked with the CIA, with DARPA, with the White House, multiple White Houses. He's been recognized. In fact, he got the highest award available to a civilian non-career employee from the Secretary of Defense for his work at the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, where he was doing cutting-edge both offensive and defensive cyber work. So Mudge knows what he's talking about.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.